Welcome to Kavikem Tech. So today's video on the electrochemistry problems, book back problems first discuss பண்ணுவோம். So question number 8 பாத்தீங்கன்னா so இந்த ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ்ல வந்து ரெண்டு கால்குலேட் பண்ண சொல்றாங்க. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்து molar conductivity. So first for molar conductivity கான ஃபார்முலா. So molar conductivity we can write the formula. Molar conductivity is equal to conductivity in Siemens meter inverse, okay, in 10 to the power of minus 3 whole divided by concentration in molar mole inverse meter cube. Okay, so now the conductivity is given, but it is given in 1.5 10 power minus 4 Siemens centimeter inverse, but we want, so we need to convert the given centimeter inverse into the meter inverse. Okay, so remember that 1 centimeter inverse is equal to 10 to the power of square meter inverse. See, usually centimeter to meter na 10 power minus 2 is centimeter inverse to meter inverse, so 10 power 2. Okay, so inga vandu Siemens 10 power centimeter inverse given, 10 power minus 10 power 2 ala multiply panna meter inverse ah maarum. So the value become 1.5 10 to the power of, already minus 4 is there, so 10 power minus 4 2 padamodhu it will become 10 to the power of minus 2. Okay, so substitute the value 1.5 10 to the power of minus 2 and 10 to the power of minus 3 divided by concentration is 0.01. So Siemens mole inverse meter, already here 1 meter inverse and meter cube, so it will become meter square. Okay, if you simplify this value you will get, so the 1.5 in 10 to the power of minus 2, so minus 3, so it will become minus 5 divided by 0.01, you can write to 1 in 10 to the power of minus 2. When it is come to numerator, plus 2, 2 minus 5, 10 power minus 3. So 1.5 in 10 to the power of minus 3, Siemens meter square mole inverse. So the next one is degree of dissociation alpha and dissociation a constant. Okay, that is K alpha. So degree of dissociation alpha kind of formula enna lambda naught divided by lambda naught at infinite dilution. Okay, this lambda m naught only we are calculated. Okay, that we can substitute. It is 1.5 10 power minus 3 Siemens meter square mole inverse divided by the lambda naught value, lambda infinite dilution is not given, so for that only the two values are given. Okay, so lambda cation, lambda anion, when you add both this value you will get around 300 Siemens centimeter square mole inverse. Okay, so but you have to convert it into the meter square, so centimeter square to meter square multiply by the 10 to the power of minus 4. Okay, so it will become 300 into 10 to the power of minus 4 Siemens centimeter, sorry, it will become meter square and mole inverse. So further when you simplify this you can write 1.5 10 power minus 3 divided by 3 into 10 to the power of 2. Okay, so it is 1 by 2. So 1.5 10 power minus 3 divided by 3 into 10 square and 10 to the power of minus 4. So when you further simplify you will get the final value of 0.05. Okay, so this is the value of alpha. Okay, you are asked to find out the K alpha also. The K alpha is equal to alpha square C by 1 minus alpha. Okay, alpha square C by 1 minus alpha, in which we need to substitute the value of alpha. K alpha is equal to alpha square C by 1 minus alpha. Okay, so in which alpha value is 0.05, so 0.05 into 0.05. So concentration is value is always given, it is 0.01 divided by 1 minus 0.05. So 0.05 you can write it as a 5 in 10 to the power of minus 2, again 5 in 10 power minus 2. This one you can write as 1 in 10 power minus 2 whole divided by 1 minus 0.05 is nothing but 0.95. Okay, so 5 into 5 25, so you can write it as a 25 into 10 to the power of minus 6 divided by 0.95. This further you can write it as a 25 10 power minus 6 by 95 into 10 power minus 2. Okay, if you simplify this you will get the final answer. The final answer will be 0.26 into 10 to the power of minus 4. Okay, so the next problem. So next question number 9. So which of 0.1 molar HCl and 0.1 molar KCl do you expect to have a greater, okay, molar conductivity value and why? So 0.1 molar HCl among 0.1 molar HCl and 0.1 molar KCl. Okay, so when you compare these two, 0.1 molar HCl will have the greater value. The reason is that when you compare this ion, here will have H plus ion and Cl minus. Here K plus ion, Cl minus. Cl minus is common. The difference is only H plus and K plus ion. The H plus ion is smaller in size compared to the size of the K plus ion. So okay, when the size of the ion is smaller, the mobility will be more, so conductivity will be more. Okay, that is the reason. Next, question number 10. Question number 10, arrange the following solution in the decreasing order of specific conductance. So remember, the specific conductance is directly proportional to the concentration of the solution. Okay, so when the concentration is high, specific conductance will be high. So according to the given value, which one will be have a greater concentration? As you know, it is 0.5 molar KCl. It will have greater. The next one is you are asked to write the decreasing order. So next one will be 0.25 molar. Third one will be 0.1 molar. Last one will be 0.01 molar. Okay, so this is the decreasing order of specific conductance. Okay, the one more also given, that is 0.005 molar. Next, question number 11. So theory. Question number 12. 0.1 molar NaCl solution is placed in two different cells. Okay, so they are given the cell constant value. Cell constant value of 0.5 and 0.25 centimeter inverse respectively. So which of these two will have the greater value of specific conductance? So you know that specific conductance is equal to, that is a value is equal to 1 by R into L by A, in which this L by A what we called as a cell constant. Okay, so specific conductance is directly proportional to cell constant. When cell constant is greater, specific conductance will be greater. So among the given two value, which one is a greater value of cell constant? 0.5 centimeter inverse. So since the 0.5 centimeter is greater, so it will have a greater specific conductance. So next, question number 13. Okay, a current of 1.608 angstrom is passed through the 250 ml. Okay, so the volume of the solution is 250 ml is taken of 0.5 molar solution. So the concentration will be 0.5 molar of copper sulfate for 50 minutes. So time will be 50 minutes. Okay, so calculate the strength of copper 2 plus. You are asked to calculate the strength of copper 2 plus after electrolysis, assuming the volume to be constant and the current efficiency is 100%. So what is the question is, you are given the copper sulfate solution. It is a copper sulfate solution, okay, in which you will have Cu2 plus and SO4 2 minus. When you pass electric current, okay, so electrolysis will take place. Electrolysis takes place. During the electrolysis, the Cu2 plus gain the electrons and form Cu. Okay, so when you pass this much amount of current, that is 1.608 ampere current for 50 minutes, how much amount of copper 2 plus will be converted into copper? So after 50 minutes of time, how much amount of copper 2 plus ion will left? Okay, so that is the question. So what is the method of learning, method of calculating this one? Okay, so what you should do is, before electrolysis, how much amount of copper 2 plus was there in the beginning? Okay, so after the electrolysis, how much copper 2 plus ion is removed. Okay, so when you subtract both the values, you can calculate the remaining value. Okay, initially how much is there, so how much is electrolyzed, when you subtract both, you will get the remaining value. Okay, so first of all, so you should know the number of Faraday of electricity passed to the copper sulfate solution. How much Faraday of current is passed, that is a Q. You know the formula of Q is equal to I into T. Okay, where I is the current which is given 1.608, T is a time. Time is given in 50 minutes. Okay, we need to convert the 50 minutes into seconds. So 50 into 60. Okay, so you will get 3000. Don't think the 50 into 60 is 300. 5 into 60 only 300. So 50 into 60 is 3000. Okay, 3000 seconds. So 3000. So when you multiply both, you will get the value of 4824 coulombs of current. So this much amount of current is passed. You know 1 Faraday is nothing but 96500. Okay, so 96500 coulomb. So when 1 Faraday is equal to 96500 coulomb, then in 4824 coulomb, how many Faraday is there? So number of Faradays of current electricity is passed. If you divide this value, you will get 0.05 Faraday. So you can understand now 0.05 Faraday of electricity is passed. Where? To the copper sulfate solution. What reaction takes place? Copper 2 plus changed to copper. Understand? So in which the copper 2 plus will be the aqueous and copper will be in the solid. Understand? So in this equation, from this equation you can understand how many electrons are involved. 2 electron will involved. So from this நம்மளுக்கு என்ன புரியுதுன்னா, when you pass 2 Faraday of electricity current, 2 Faraday electricity current pass பண்ணும்போது 1 mole of copper வந்து deposit ஆகும். இதுதான் கான்செப்ட். ஓகே, ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி ஈக்குவேஷன்ஸ் எழுதும்போது எத்தனை எலக்ட்ரான்ஸ் இன்வால்வ் ஆகுதோ தட் அந்த Faraday current நம்ம பாஸ் பண்ணோம்னா அந்த எந்த ரெஸ்பெக்டிவ் ஆட்டம் இருக்கோ அதனோட 1 mole of substance வந்து டெபாசிட் ஆகும் ஆர் லிபரேட் ஆகும். ஓகே, ஸோ இந்த ஈக்குவேஷன் படி 2 Faraday ஆஃப் கரண்ட் நம்ம பாஸ் பண்ணால் 1 mole ஆஃப் காப்பர் 2 ப்ளஸ் வந்து லிபரேட் ஆகும். இப்போ 2 Faradayக்கு இவ்வளோ அமௌண்ட் டெபாசிட் ஆகும் அப்படின்னா 0.05 Faraday கரண்ட் பாஸ் பண்ணோம்னா எவ்வளோ அமௌண்ட் டெபாசிட் ஆகும். ஸோ ஓகே, அதுதான் கொஸ்டின். ஸோ ஃபார் 2 Faraday is equal to 1 mole means for 0.05 Faraday will deposit how much amount? Just cross multiply. Okay, so amount of deposit will be equal to 1 mole into 0.05 Faraday divided by 2 Faraday. If you simplify this, you will get 0.025 mole. So what you can understand is, so after passing 1.608 angstrom of current for 50 minutes, the amount of copper 2 plus changed to copper is 0.025 moles. So 0.025 moles of copper 2 plus is liberated or deposited. So இப்போ வந்து எவ்வளோ லிபரேட் ஆயிருக்கு டெபாசிட் ஆயிருக்குன்னு கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டோம். இப்போ வாட் யூ ஷுட் நோ, இனிஷியலாக எவ்வளோ இருந்திருக்கு அப்படின்னு தெரியணும். ஓகே, இனிஷியல் நம்பர் ஆஃப் மோல்ஸ் ஆஃப் copper 2 plus. Okay, so initial number of moles of copper 2 plus, so you know the volume is given 250 ml. So 250 ml la concentration also given 0.5. So what you write, initial number of moles of copper 2 plus in 250 ml, initial number of moles of copper 2 plus in 250 ml of solution. என்ன வரும், concentration is 0.5 molar divided by 1000 ml into 250 ml because 250 ml only is given. Okay, so if you simplify this you will get 4 1 by 4. So 0.5 by 4 is nothing but 0.125. Okay, 0.5 by 4 we can write it as a 2 into 2. First time when you cancel by 2 you will get 0.225. Second when you cancel you will get 0.125. So what you can understand, 0.125 moles of copper 2 plus in the beginning. So beginning la 0.125 இருந்திருக்கு. So after passing electric current எவ்வளோ லிபரேட் ஆயிருக்கு, அப்போ எவ்வளோ ரிமைனிங் ஆயிருக்கும். So the remaining is you subtract both. Subtract பண்ணா 0.125 minus 0.025. You will get the final answer will be 0.1. Okay, so 0.1 mole is the answer. That is the number of moles of copper 2 plus after electrolysis. But you are asked to calculate in concentration. So concentration வரும்போது 0.1 molar. Okay, that is a concentration in 250 ml. Okay, so multiply with 1000. If you cancel it, you will get 0.4 molar concentration in terms of molar. Okay, so this is 0.1 mole